Many of you who watch our videos see us talking about all things related to wheels, tires, suspension, accessories, and you've seen us in our garages or out at events, but how many of you know exactly what happens to your purchase on TrailBuilt from the time you hit that submit button until the time it arrives at your door? Do we get tracking numbers? Does a semi truck show up in our driveway with a forklift, or do we have to hand unload everything? What if I move and I have to change my address before my shipment arrives? Well, my friends, those are exactly the questions that we're gonna get answered with you guys right now. Let's go check this place out. Boom, you hit that submit button, you have now purchased either your wheel and tire package, your suspension package, or it's some accessories or something like that. And by the way, thank you for your purchase. But what happens next? Well, pretty easy. Your order gets processed through our processing system. Now, we may have those products in stock. If it's a wheel and tire package, there's a 99% chance that we're gonna have that wheel and tire package right here in our warehouse in Wrightstown, Wisconsin. If for some reason you ordered a wheel and tire package that needs to be mounted and balanced and it's not in this warehouse here in Wisconsin, well, we're gonna have it shipped here to our warehouse and we're gonna mount and balance that wheel and tire package for you at no additional cost. Now, if it's a suspension package or maybe some accessories and for some reason we don't have it here in stock, well, then from there, we're gonna contact our vendors, and depending on proximity to where you live, they're either gonna ship it directly to you, which is called drop shipping, or they're gonna send it here if it's closer, and then we send it out to you. And then once we confirm where the product is, if it's gotta be drop shipped, if we have the product in stock and availability, then from there, we're gonna give you guys the tracking numbers on your order. Now, keep in mind, those tracking numbers can take from 24 hours up to about 48 hours at the latest to receive in your email. If for some reason you don't receive that within that 48 hours, or maybe even a little bit less, just double check your spam folders and make sure it's not in there. Okay, so now that your shipment is verified, you've received your tracking numbers, it's ready to either get palletized or sent in individual packages, depending on exactly what you guys ordered. If it is a palletized situation, and it can be different for everyone, but if it is a palletized situation, there is a couple of different options for you to receive that palletized package. One of them being is you can, for a little bit of additional cost to you, you can order a truck with a lift gate on it, and they'll basically unload that package for you with a lift fork or some kind of pallet fork situation. Okay, so then let's say you opt out of getting the lift gate on the back of the truck to be unloaded with a pallet jack. The other option there too, easy enough, you can always cut the packaging open and you can hand unload that off of that truck. But what if that truck, like if you do the LTL shipment, what if that truck can't get back to your house? For some reason, it's a rural area or maybe the driveway is just too tight. What do you do then? Well, simple enough, through those tracking numbers that you're gonna receive, you can always get a hold of the courier and just let them know that you wanna do local pickup, and they'll tell you exactly where that package is gonna get dropped off at their local facility for you to go ahead and pick up that package. Now, if it's a situation where it's not palletized, your purchase is gonna get individually packaged and sent out that way. If that's the case, it's probably gonna go either UPS or FedEx. And sometimes, guys, not all of your packages will show up on the same day. Sometimes there's a couple of stragglers that will show up the following business day. Now, if it is a situation where your purchase is individually packaged, again, it's either gonna come through FedEx or UPS, and you don't have to sign for those packages for them to leave it at your door. Now, the other option there is too, through the tracking numbers, you can jump right on their website if you wanted the courier, either FedEx or UPS, to have it left at their facility for pickup. You have that option as well, and it's easy enough just to jump online and choose that option. And remember, guys, whether it's palletized or shipped to you in individual packages, it's free to you if you live in any state in the lower 48. Now, even though the shipping is free, you do have the option to choose expedited shipping. When you choose expedited shipping, we don't have a specific carrier that we choose. What we're gonna do is we're gonna input your address into the system, and whichever courier shows up that shows your shipment's gonna get to you the fastest, well, that's who we're gonna choose. And guys, just keep in mind that with doing it that way, sometimes it may end up costing you just a little bit extra, but you're getting it faster. And the last thing to cover about the shipping is if for some reason you guys do end up changing your address in the middle of receiving that package, all you gotta do through the tracking numbers, just jump on the courier's website and there's a spot on there where you can change your address to have that forwarded to. All right guys, now you finally received your shipment at your door. The next thing to do is just to inspect everything. Make sure all of your accessories are there as well. Make sure you got your lug nuts, make sure you got your valve stem caps, center caps, and anything else, TPMS sensors that you might have ordered with your wheel and tire package. Just make sure it's all there. Another really good thing to do too, it's not a requirement, but in case something does happen during the transportation process, although we do our best to really try and take care of everything, package everything up really nice, sometimes you guys know the drill, things get damaged. Best thing to do in every situation when you receive your package is just to make sure and take pictures of everything, and that way you have it on file. You can send it to the courier, you can send it to us, whatever the case may be. Our customer service team is always there to help you guys out with any questions or any kind of circumstance or situation that may come up. Now, speaking of pictures, guys, once you do have your wheel and tire package mounted up on your vehicle, next best thing from there, take some awesome walk around pictures of your vehicle and go ahead, hop on TrailBuilt Off-Road, go to the gallery and upload those awesome pictures right onto our gallery. Let us know how everything fit. Let us know what you did to make them fit, if anything, suspension lift or cutting and trimming. All of that would be greatly appreciated. And guys, as always, we appreciate all of you for watching and all of your support. I'm Josh from TrailBuilt, and we'll see you guys out on the trails.